Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back. Today I got a really cool video for you. I'm going to talk about my total cost I invested into my durian farm and my expected profit that I'll be making once they start delivering fruit. So stick with us here and we'll get right into it after this. Six a.m. Well, the new farm's looking good. Tree's looking good. Well, we've got some work to do today. Early start. Let's go, come on. Someone getting dried off from playing. I'm ready for the hot spring. Let's do it. Wake up. Good morning, doggies. Is everything okay? Yeah, don't move. You guys can chill right here. It's fine. Morning. Morning, dog. Wake up. River Kwai. Before getting in the hot springs, you have to shower. Long bao. Long nữa. Cặp. Cặp. Oh, long đi, long đi. Feel better now? Liar. Hot. All right, so done with that hot spring. So guys, the costs, all the costs involved in me purchasing this land, putting all the trees in, sprinkler system, the well, adding my home, just adding everything, my total cost to invest in a durian farm. I will go ahead and I'll tell you. I'm also going to tell you guys what it costs me monthly to maintain my farm, which also gives me housing, you know. So I won't include food, but I'm going to include everything else. And this cost will rise as the trees get older, of course, right? Which is, a lot of it's, you know, fertilized costs that are going to go up, but not that extreme, at least for me. But we'll go ahead and just start with my house, okay? So there's my home right there. My home itself cost $1.2 million to build, which is also my barn. It's a barn-dominium. Not a condominium, but a barn-dominium. Okay, guys? So that was 1.2. All the land I bought was about 7.7 million. Do the improvements. I put a well in. I put all my trees in, used the tractor and whatnot, did all that. I bought a tractor, but totally, fully all in for this 17 rye farm, well, almost 20 rye. This farm, including all my trees, all expenses, I'm all in roughly 10 million baht. And what is that? In USD, it's about $300,000 is what I've got invested. Now, if I were to go ahead and go out and buy a durian farm, I'm going to be spending about twice that much. So it's definitely worth my while, and for you too, considering to invest into a durian farm. Now, the great thing about investing into a durian farm is, well, you've got a physical asset that doesn't go down in value, okay? You've got the land, you've got your improvements. So this isn't like investing in some restaurant or whatever, and if you don't own the land and you go out of business, you lose everything. Well, if I end up not wanting to do my farm, it didn't work out too well, I still have the land, which is of value. So it's a good investment. By the time the trees are mature, I'm basically going to double the value of the land of this investment. Now, my monthly costs, that's pretty important. So if you guys are thinking about investing into a farm similar to mine, of course you're going to need around $300,000, okay? If you bought the land for around what I paid for it. I mean, I paid as cheap as 420,000 baht a rye, and the last piece that I bought was upwards of 500,000. Well, it was 500,000 per rye. Okay. So hey, real quick, look at these views behind me, guys. Sorry, I don't want to make anybody sick doing circles and stuff, but look at the mountains. Really, really nice mountain all around me. But yeah, so you know, those are my costs. But the monthly cost to maintain my farm is around $500 a month, around 17,000 baht. I did a video on that. I calculated all my prices. Now, as the trees get older and get bigger, that monthly cost is going to rise. And I can see it rising upwards of 25,000 baht a month. When the trees are really big, when I'm going to need a lot more labor. Maybe that would be the maximum, but I don't see it going over that. And again, guys, this monthly cost includes electricity that I use for my AC unit, my home, so it includes everything, right? And maintaining my beautiful trees behind me. So that's a really good point. So for myself, I budgeted out, because durian trees normally really won't produce until around 4 years old, depending on how you take care of them. And some farmers aren't getting fruit until 5 and 6 years old. At least a significant amount. So I budgeted for that. You know, I've got money set aside. And if you're going to do this, guys, I'd set aside $12,000 a year for the next 5 years. So there you go. You're gonna need basically $60,000 for the next 5 years. That's if you, as long as you don't have a drinking problem, you'll be all right, man. Alcohol's kind of expensive here. So yeah, that's what I budgeted. I budgeted $60,000 for the next 5 years for my costs here. And with my initial investment, land costs and whatnot not included, That's basically 10 million baht, which is about 300,000. So all in is about $360,000 of investment. You can very easily spend that on a villa in Pattaya, nice place, Hua Hin, Bangkok, wherever, nice big place, but it's not going to make you any money. And probably, as most of you have learned over time too, investing in rental properties in Thailand ain't the greatest thing either, okay? The return just ain't there. It's just not feasible. So as far as investment that me and my wife made, yes, we made it with this farm here. Now, what do I plan on making on my investment? So I'm going to be into this nearly $400,000 by the time it really starts producing in a big way. And based on conservative numbers, I should be able to make a 20 to 25% return on my investment yearly once it starts producing. So for those of you guys that are thinking to put some money away, you don't trust the stock market, and you don't trust buying a ton of, condo and Pattaya and having to deal with them not being rented and short-term rentals and people moving in and out and all the repairs, then you may want to consider a farm. But remember, you're going to have carrying costs until it starts producing. So, figure everything in there. So if you're going to invest in something like I have here, the biggest variable you're going to find is the land. But guys, don't go buy cheap land, because if the land's not good enough, the soil's not good enough, you're not going to get a good crop. You're not going to produce. So yeah, there's land out there for 50,000, 100,000, 200,000, but you probably can't produce on it. Good farming land costs money, okay? That period, wherever you are in the world, good farming land costs money. And you'll find that out. Your biggest investment, your biggest portion of your investment is going to be your land costs. So just know that. So yeah, guys, so if you want to have something like I have here in the countryside, including the home and everything else, everything planted, everything in, including carrying costs and whatnot, you're looking at 360 grand. And of course, by the time it starts producing, which I figure I'd get a sustainable crop in between 5 and 6 years, okay? So when that time comes, I expect and I project conservatively that I'm going to have a 20 to 25% return. And if we break that down, I'm basically saying I'm going to make right around 75 to $100,000+ a year on this farm. Okay. For those of you guys that say Falon can't know anything, okay, my wife will make it, but I'm married and I'll benefit from it. Anyways, that's for all you Thai lawyers out there, or YouTube lawyers. So yeah, guys, if you're looking to invest, this is what to expect. And I hope this video has helped you out. If it did, make sure you subscribe and hit the like button. If you like, it really helps me out. It doesn't cost you anything to hit that subscribe button, but it really motivates me to keep making these videos for y'all. Good on you. See y'all later, and we'll see you in the next video.